Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Putting this vlog together makes me want to talk about like the life of a mom abroad, like the life of a mom who's not, in her home country, who's outside of, her territory, her, where she calls home, where, she was brought up, away from extended family, away from, help that she would get, if she was raising her kids, where, she grew up. Makes me think about how, living away from family can be kind of lonely. Living away from your friends that you grew up with, when you're growing up, you envisage your dream of like having kids and your friends having kids and your kids playing together, celebrating milestones together, having different social functions together. And you grew up with that mindset, but all of a sudden life changes and life can go in any direction. Like I got married and I literally had to leave Nigeria, and I was pregnant and I had to do this whole pregnancy thing alone, had to raise my kids alone up to a certain extent. I didn't have relatives, I didn't have friends, everything I had to do from like a long distance. Although my mom came when I was, when I gave birth to my first child, my second child, my mom came, but they only stay for a while and then they have to leave. So you have to carry all this responsibility yourself. And let's even talk about the fact that some of us have to work. Like some of us has to go to work and, still come back and show up as a mom, still come back and, be the mom that your children expect you to be. You still need to, take responsibility for their homework, cook for them, make sure you're even making a healthy meal, because if you're not making healthy meal, like for myself, for instance, if I feel like there's a time where I've, been nonchalant about what I feed my children, I feel guilty. You talk about the mom guilt. When we're growing up, we say, oh, I want to work. I want to be an independent woman. I want to have my own money. I want to be able to take care of. But when you actually grow up to not start working, you feel like, oh my God, no, I don't want to work. I just want to stay home and take care of my children. And we all know that, like, even stay at home moms, or in quote, or even moms who stay at home and take care of the home, and it's not even easy. It's not easy on any level at all. And then trying to mix that you're a working mom and you still have to come back to, to all these responsibilities, because first of all, the fact that, you work does not mean that you would not do your responsibility as a mom. You would not, take care of your kids, you not cook for your kids, you not, take them out for extracurricular activities, you not do your wife duties, you have to also be there, a companion for your husband, and all this, doing it while alone abroad. Yes, it can be quite a task. Let's even leave that phase of being lonely, not having family. As someone who has lived her life not having much help, not even having help at all, in this part of the world, away from home, to someone who now has a little bit of help, who now has friends around, like friends that you've known from childhood, and has family around. I feel like there are different challenges that can really present itself. At the top of the list, I feel like time is one thing that people don't even have much of, over here in this part of the world. I feel like in Nigeria is a more relaxed society, but down here people are always busy. There's always bills to pay, so you're always busy working. And unless you make the conscious effort and dedicate, a conscious time to yourself, or to spending with your family or your friends, you just be in that like routine where you go to work, you come back, you take care of your family, you sleep, you wake up, you go to work, take care of your family. It might be little, but you see this cup of tea I'm having, this is an absolutely needed me time.